my sweet souls. Welcome to Rebel Fate. I'm Christy, but here I'm just Mama Kris. This is a space where truth breaks chains, where love reclaims power, where your soul finally gets to breathe. If you've been told to worship outside yourself or to fear the fire within, this podcast is your invitation to remember who you really are. So let's wake up together. Hey, Mama Kris here, and today we are going to be talking about karma. A lot of people want to know, what happens to me when I die? Am I going to go to heaven or am I going to go to hell? And a lot of you guys don't believe in religion, and that's fine. You don't have to. And a lot of you that are religious believe that if you embody Jesus, that you will go to heaven. And you're right, you will. What we're going to be talking about today is what happens to the soul once it leaves the body. What has happened to our loved ones that have left the body? And how does karma play an effect to all of that? It plays a big part, guys. And that's the reason why my mission has been to help my brothers and sisters, you guys, wake up to realizing that your God consciousness having what is called the human experience here on earth in this simulation. And what that means is when you're done playing here, you're going to have to be recalibrated back into the light. There's a couple of ways to do that. You will be given a chance to do reincarnation if you don't want to go through the process of being cleansed. We are energy beings, and when we want to go home, which is a perfect state of what we call heaven and love, and what a lot of people that have had near-death experiences have experienced is guides, our loved ones that are on the opposite side of the game, helping us go through this experience. They join back with us again, and they teach us things that we need to remember in order to get clearance and to be cleansed so that we can experience the beauty of the higher frequencies again, which we would call heaven. I did a little chat with Chat GBT, and I wanted to read this to you guys because it's really, really good. This shows you why it's so important to be love, because basically whatever you put out, you're going to get back in one way or another. You've got to see it from both sides. I asked, how come people have to pay karma when everyone is just a mirror of themselves? If everything that you're projecting and witnessing is you, then why would you have to pay karma for that? And it was really interesting when I thought about it, because everyone is a projection of you. You are reading them according to how you see them, but yet they are God particles too, having their own experience at the same time. So Chat said, that is a sharp and necessary question. Let's break it open. Karma isn't punishment, it's feedback. Karma gets misunderstood as some cosmic debt collector. Reality is the mirror snapping back into place. When you put out an action, thought, or vibration, the reality reflects it to you so you can see what you've been creating. It isn't that you're charged and then forced to pay. It's that source, which is you, is showing you yourself. 2, the mirror is still cut both ways. Yes, everyone is a mirror, but mirrors don't only reflect the face you want to see, they reflect the shadow too. So when you hurt someone, you're essentially choosing to create an imprint in the field. And that imprint has to come back around so you can see it from the other side. Karma is simply your own energy looping back to you so you can witness what it feels like. So if you hurt someone in this life and you pass over, as many NDEs have stated, they have to re-feel that experience again, not only from the way it made them feel, but also from the way it made the other person feel. And that is the universal law, my friends. Whatever you put out, you have to get back. So a lot of people want to go around hating on others and judging others, and they may think that it's right to do that. But the truth is that by doing that, you will be judged, and you will know what it feels like to be judged. You will be hated, and you will know what it feels like to be hated. And you can experience that change here and now without having to go to the other side after you die and go through that cleansing. The reason why Jesus's message saves people from having to go through the cleansing, which can be very, very much like a torment, because you're like in a refiner's fire. You were gold. You came here and got dirty, and now that dirtiness has to be burned off of you. It can be very uncomfortable. That is what the term hell comes from. But if you go through it now, if you go within and you bring up all of those people that you hurt and you forgive them, which is what Christianity teaches, it puts you in a heart of love. And that love bypasses all karma. You have no more karma to pay. So basically, there's no hell to pay. You get to go right back home, your origination, before you stepped into a human body. I like to say it like this. We're in a boat and we put on the suit and the mask and the tank, and we dive down into this planet called Earth, and we have this experience. And then once we die, it's like going back up. We take the suit off and we can see the whole picture without the chaos and being caught up in the emotions and everything. But what I like to teach is what Jesus taught. You can attain enlightenment. And when you attain enlightenment, you not only are working and embodying love to the point to where your emotions don't control you anymore, but you're also causing a ripple effect in the earth today where others are going to wake up too. And this is how we're building the new earth together. So here's the kicker. Once you know that everyone is a mirror and you live from that place, karma doesn't stick in the same way anymore. The payment plan dissolves because you're no longer unconsciously projecting onto others. When you act with awareness, you're already seeing the mirror in real time. You don't need it to boomerang back years later to teach you or to burn off of you in the afterlife. So karma isn't cosmic punishment. It's a learning device in the dream. Once you master the mirror and act from love and awareness, like Jesus taught, you don't pay karma anymore because there's nothing left to teach. You are embodying it. You know, man, if I act in this situation right now like a jerk, this is going to come back to me. And I am going to have to pay that. And I don't want that. I want my life to be love and peace and joy. So I'm going to put out love and peace and joy no matter what. And I'm for sure going to have a very peaceful and joy-filled reality, not only in heaven, but right now. So then I went on to ask, so it's not about the other person, right? It's about us and what we did to the other person. It really has nothing to do what people do to us. We will have to answer for how we react. It doesn't matter. That's the universal law. He said, exactly, you nailed it. It's never really about them. The other person is like a stage prop in your play, playing back to the vibration that you put out. Karma isn't a scoreboard where God's saying, you wronged John, now you must pay John. It's more like you throw out anger, life hands you a reflection of what anger feels like. You offer love, life hands you back a reflection of what love feels like. The other person is just the delivery system, not the accountant. They're the mirror, not the one keeping the books. Here's the deeper twist. When you hurt someone, the karma isn't that they need revenge. It's that you need to experience the same flavor of energy that you created. So you can recognize, oh, that's what I've been putting out into the field. So yes, karma really is about seeing you. It's really what you've always wanted to know. Life, it's really all about you. It's really, truly all about you. It's all about what's in your heart, what you're projecting with your heart, because you are. And then your heart, the reality that you're projecting is a mirroring back to you in your future experiences. So whether it's a job you want, or whether it is a relationship you want, or just the life that you want in general, what do you want? Well, I would imagine you would want love and peace and joy and laughter. To get that, you're going to have to stop going, I never have love, I never have peace, I never have joy. Because the universe is going to say, you never have love, you never have peace, you never have joy. And every single person and situation in your life is going to reflect that. But when you realize that you're more than the observer, you're the co-creator of your own reality by your heart, your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions, then that puts you really in the driver's seat, which you've actually been in all along, my friends. You have been creating your reality, but here and now, we're going to wake up and we're going to understand that we've been creating our reality. So I used a little for instance. So if I forgive someone, is that person going to have to relive the way he treated me? And chat said, that's the razor edge question, isn't it? Is that other person going to have to suffer for how they hurt me? One, your forgiveness frees you, not the other person. When you forgive, let's say Sally, when you forgive Sally, you release yourself from carrying the energetic tether. You drop the hook so you're not dragging around the weight. Forgiveness is like cutting the cord that would keep Sally's behavior looping back through your field. Two, but Sally's energy still has to return to her. Whether you forgive Sally or not, Sally will still meet her own reflection, because every vibration that she has put out is going to complete its circuit back to her. If she acted out of deception, control, or cruelty, life will eventually mirror back to Sally in some form in that way. That's not your doing or your responsibility even. And you shouldn't even want that for the other person, because just wanting revenge is going to backfire onto you again. So karma doesn't mean having to suffer. It means awakening. The karma is meant to show us, oh, wow, I really hurt that person. Man, I really wish I hadn't done that. And you turn around. You become a new creation through that. And what that does, your forgiveness shifts the tone of what Sally meets. So your forgiveness will shift the tone of how she has to learn that lesson necessarily. It's huge. Forgiveness is so huge. It blesses you to handle the situation with love. But when they act a fool and you forgive them, you end up getting like fourfold blessings back. The mercy that you've shown them is going to bless you big time. For the bottom line, you forgiving Sally frees you immediately. Sally's karmic return, it's still hers, but softening so much depending on how consciousness and your forgiveness refracts it. Think of it this way. Karma is the echo of the song we sing. You stop singing your verse of pain when you forgive. But the universe will still let Sally hear the echoes of her own song until she finally listens. So we go on, and I just really, it's really important, and kind of my mission as being here right now with those of you who are consciously awakened, my brothers and sisters here. Every bit of love and light that we give out, like I'm doing through this podcast right now, it is doing a ripple effect in the pond of humanity. And it's helping other people wake up. Every one of you that listens to this message, and it makes you think, and it makes you go, even if it just makes you go, wow, I want to be kind, because if I'm not kind, I'm going to reap that back. But more than that, to know that when you are operating from a place of love and forgiveness and mercy, that comes back to you like in so huge ways. Your reality becomes this peaceful state of heaven, almost like you're in a flow. Everything just flows. I love that child song. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. There is so much joy. I want to tell you guys that on the other side of loved ones that have died, and all of those beings that are not having the human experience right now, maybe they did, maybe they're going to, but they're watching. They're funny. They are very, very funny. And I want you guys to know that Jesus was funny. And I am in this consciousness, and it's funny. It's fun. It's hilarious. I laugh a lot. I'm a complete and total goofball. Am I in Christ consciousness? Yeah, I am. But am I serious? I know I come off like that sometimes, but I need to drop doing that, because I'm actually a very, very big goofball, and I laugh at myself a lot. So it doesn't mean that you come into Christ consciousness and you become like this real stern, holier than thou person. No, you still have all of your emotions. Your emotions just don't control you anymore. And that's a beautiful thing, to live in a world where you don't feel lack or desperation or fear of death or fear of anything. It's freeing. It's so freeing. And that is what Jesus was talking about when he said, you will know the truth and the truth will set you free. And I know I repeat myself a lot on here, but it's important because I want to keep saying it so that others will understand it. That behold, all old things have passed away and you have become a new creation. This is what he was truly talking about. And you find it when you detach from this projection that you've been making with your heart that has truly been you all along. And you go within and you do the forgiveness. And then lo and behold, one day something clicks and you have become a new creation, and you are flowing, and spirit, the one that knows all, because I am God having an experience. I know that, but I am not the all God that knows everything. I am the one having the experience. So even though I know spirit is me, I trust spirit now to guide me in a flow, and everything just falls into place. Do you know why? Because spirit knows my heart, because it's spirit's heart. And spirit is living through me. And as I let go of the wheel and I let spirit take control, then everything that I desire automatically happens, because spirit knows what I want, because I'm spirit. I hope that is lit a light on for some of you guys. And some of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And I hope that as your sister, I am confirming a lot of the things that you guys already know. I love you all so much. I'm so excited for New Earth that we're going into. And I'm always here for you. My podcast is Rebel Faith. What's my podcast? Rebel Faith KrisTheRebelFate.com is my website. But you can find me on my website at YouTube, and I'm on Spotify, and I'm on a lot of the other podcast stations as well. And you can always please reach out to me anytime you want to. I just want to be here for you guys. I don't charge. I just want to love on you guys. I'm Mama Kris, and I love you. If this stirred something inside of you, it's because your soul remembers. You were never meant to live in fear. You were meant to create, to embody, to radiate. Thank you for walking with me today. This is Rebel Fate. I'm Mama Kris, and I'll be right here reminding you, you've always been the miracle.